and I had a written document with 5% commission, signed by Mum, myself, and my ex de facto. So they didn't like that. They have the original. I've told them if you lose that, I'll hold them accountable. That was given to them a couple of years ago with the file, which I don't have a copy of.
So the Victorian Legal Services Board had the original will.
Yeah, and they've manufactured a complaint, and that's what they've decided to take me to
And
for.
they lost the will.
My brothers had the will in the house while I wasn't there, and it disappeared after her death.
But did you say that a copy of the will was also in your office?
No. She had a will kit and it was at home.
Okay.
And so what I did was, as a reputable lawyer and also oldest brother, I made sure that I confiscated the unencumbered title she'd had for 30 years, took them to my house, whereupon the middle brother, who had been receiving carer's pension, had 2 houses rented and paid off, was living there for 9 months rent-free, mind you, left rubbish there for me to clean up in 15 mini skips. Sorry. And having to clean that 2 houses out and 5 acres myself and sell things after a year of her passing and get rid of her cancer medication. And he'd ruined the new bathroom I put in for Mum just a year before. And sell it all myself and then handed out the checks. They've said that was all badly done by me, and based on what they've spiked my younger brother up, I have done the wrong thing by the estate. I.e. I've overcharged the estate for everything I did myself.
So your partner is a witness to the
signing of the document saying I can take 5% and waiving any requirement of the 3 boys, me and my 2 brothers, to repay the estate for gifts that she'd given us.
Okay. And are they saying that they have an alternative version of the will, or
No, none was found.
Okay. So this matter is now in VCAT.
That's correct. They're alleging that I have stolen from the estate the 5% commission. The issue there is that it's a probate court matter, but they have stepped in as a legal services commissioner, saying that they're judge, jury and executioner. And that is the basis now that they have me on charges. The original basis for not a fit and proper person were the management system directives and not letting Hubble marry it in. Now it's changed to the charges they put on 8 months after they robbed me of my business.
So you're saying that you weren't found by probate court to have done the wrong thing?
Nothing's gone into the probate court, no. If there was any issue, my brother should have raised a dispute. There was no dispute raised with the probate court or the Legal Services Commissioner. They came in, did an audit in January 2019. Under just an audit, there's no delegation, there's nothing there, and just decided to investigate from January 2019, 21, 22. So 5.5 years effectively before they charged me.
So
there's a statutory limit on that too, but they took 5.5 years to charge me.
So you're saying that they came in and no one had complained about this matter.
The checks had been distributed in 2015.
How did they know about your brothers?
I don't know 100% about that. Perhaps someone said something. It wasn't from my brothers, because there was no complaint to this date. They then asked for details of my brothers to contact them, and I provided their details, their contact details.
Is it possible that they learnt about it when they were going through your personal files?
That could have been the case, yes. Or they went through the probate court and did a search, and my name would have come up as administrator, and then from then on they decided to take on a personal bent and a personal vindictive, knowing that there's a family fracture which goes back decades with me and my brothers. They were always feeling jealous about my mum coming into my practice and dropping in for many years, for about 12 years before she passed away. And she would just come in just to be part of, the community. I'm very proud of me. They also did things, but they were not. They were very jealous, and that jealousy translated now to them getting hold of them and manufacturing allegations that now they're both upset at me.
So are you saying that there was some way they could have known about that?
There is a way they could have known about it. Either through a staff member, perhaps that senior associate or someone of that, they've done their homework. Let me just say they've done their homework, and the allegations don't stack up. The length of time to do the investigation was so obvious that after I won with the Victorian government solicitor, the matter on the 15th of April 2024, they had nothing to have the basis to take my business, because I'd already lodged a VCAT application that they had no basis in November 2023, about a month after they'd done their move on my practice. So therefore they manufactured on the 27th of June, I recall, around about that date, 27th of June 2024, charges that I had done something wrong with my late mum's estate. They had taken 5.5 years.
So you're saying that all this while, until they had exhausted every other option, they weren't very keen on bringing these charges?
No, because they thought they might win the other matter. But they'd also moved in prior to me winning that matter, given me no income source and no ability to pay my lawyers.
And this was the appointment of Nick Curran?
That was when they moved in with Nick Curran, yes. But I also had that other case going.
And the basis for Nick Curran's appointment, as you've said before, was the failure to adequately follow. You say that you followed adequately, of course.
We diarised meetings. We had meetings with staff. They were putting onerous restrictions on me, which I complied with, and I had always been complying with it. Every account would go through me for vetting.
Did they identify what you weren't doing right?
They just said I didn't comply.
Without explaining in what way?
Just said I didn't comply in the letter. Okay. On the 11th of October 2023.
And so that appointment, as we've discussed,
it had nothing. They said it had nothing to do with my late mum's estate they were still investigating, which they charged me later, and it had nothing to do with the Victorian government solicitor case against me either.